I've been waiting for you, Dovahkiin. Of course, to me, your memories are an open tome. To begin with, I know you are the leader of the band of murderers called the Dark Brotherhood. And I know you have dabbled in petty thievery, stealing the meager possessions of your own kind. I know the blood of the beast flows in your veins. I also know you have come from the future. And why is that? Is your desire for power so great that you would break even the laws of time for it? It makes no difference. You will not take it from me. You would not be so foolish as to break my law. I see the kind of person you are. My law is the only thing keeping you and your kind from descending into chaos. I mean, my law. I made it because your kind would be incapable of order, of peace without it. That makes me the Arbiter. I am also the founder. I discovered this site millennia ago, and the deposit of Ethereum beneath us. I laid the foundations, and I watched my children grow and learn and use the Ethereum to create marvels, technological wonders. But they grew quarrelsome and used their knowledge to create weapons to use against their own kind, and worse, their own father. So I confiscated their weapons and declared my law that each and every one of my children would live in perfect order, or they would not live at all. And here I am, millennia later, still waiting for children worthy of this city. And for my patience, it seems my reward is a visit from you, Dovahkiin. Well, why have you traveled through time to come here? What is it you seek? Your words are tainted by your sins, Dovahkiin. Yet, I acknowledge your heroic deeds too, Slayer of the World Eater. Very well, I will listen. Choose your next words carefully, Dovahkiin. What is it that you made worse? You admit to breaking my law in the future. At least this explains why you traveled back in time. You insult my law, and me along with it. Is that the best you can do? I see you have learned nothing from all this.
happening?
You there? Where did you come from?
What are you talking about? I've never met you. You're a strange one, aren't you? Now, are you going to tell... what? Oh, I see your little... It's the first day of last seed, I believe. I guess you hit your head pretty hard coming down the shaft, huh? It's the 194th year of the Fourth Era, of course. Look, you seem a little... you know. So I'll make this nice and simple for you. Live by our laws. Don't hurt. The Jarl can tell you more. Yes, sir. And if you have any questions about this place, I talked to Bro the Scholar. Seems to know a lot about it.
Of course, to me, and you kill me? That is not possible. And yet, I see you speak the truth. You have come unstuck from your own time. Your presence here is unnatural. Well then, Dovahkiin, why have you returned with this grim trophy? Have you come simply to gloat of your foul deed? Do you comprehend what you are asking me to do? You are asking me to abandon millennia of work. The very thought of it grieves me. And yet, you have left me with no choice, have you? If I agree, I will destroy my life's work. But if I refuse, you will destroy me. Well played, Dovahkiin. You will have your wish. I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose, in whatever chaos and squalor they create for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish. But I warn you, Dovahkiin, making these changes will create a paradox in time. The events that brought you here will never have taken place. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering with the past. Now, are you ready? Goodbye, Dovahkiin.
You startled me there. No, that can't be right. For a moment there I thought you were... you know, the one the statue was meant to honor. Cassia! Oh, I completely forgot. I asked her to wait for me at the top of the lift, and I guess I got so tied up in this place that I lost track of time. I'd better head back up and let her know I'm all right. Hey, do you want to come with me? We can chat along the way. Great. Follow me. Let's run back up, shall we? Don't want to keep my sister waiting any longer. So, you're probably wondering what I've been doing down here. I guess it's been, what, a few days? I'll be honest. I came down here looking for a haul I could unload on the next merchant I met. I just wasn't expecting to find a thriving city, and the history of this place is amazing. Did you know that up until about 7 years ago, they had what they called the Dwarves' Law? Apparently there were inscriptions warning that if one person committed a crime, everyone else would pay for it. But they were all trapped in the city with no way out, so they lived in fear that someone would break the law and get them all killed. Then, one day, a strange man appeared in the city out of nowhere. They say he just walked out of the lake house, like he owned the place, and he wore this spectacular dwarven armor. A lot like the armor you're wearing now, actually.
Hey, I recognize you. You're the one who ruined this place
Into a
7
field
years
of
ago.
deadly radiation.
I work in a
Like
bloody
it was
quarry
nothing
now, thanks
Like
to
it hadn't
you.
killed people before him. And then the ground started shaking, and golden statues were collapsing, and inscriptions were crumbling all over the city, all at the same time. And the sun under the ground, which used to light up the entire cavern, bursts into flame and explodes. And strangest of all, the cavern roof opens up like the petals of a flower, and there's real sunlight for the first time in thousands of years. So of course, people start wondering, did he just walk down here and single-handedly dismantle whatever was keeping the Dwarves' Law going? Who was he? Was he still alive? So Bro, the local scholar, goes down into the quarry to take a look. But now the whole place is empty. But all the way at the bottom, sitting alone in the darkness, is a statue of a stranger. Oddest tale I ever heard.
Hey, hello there, friend. Can't complain, my friend. You know, not long after they executed Metellus, turns out he was behind Macy's disappearance. They made me Jarl. It was a bit of a shock, to be honest. But I guess they wanted someone who wasn't at all like Metellus. Jarl Galvar. Still sounds strange to me. And I guess I have you to thank for it. If you hadn't freed us from the dwarves' laws, Ulrun could never have overthrown Metellus. So, thanks. I imagine you'll be moving on soon, but you'll always be welcome here. We even kept your chambers exactly as you left them.
Hi there.
Hello, neighbor. Made any exciting new discoveries? Wonderful, actually. Gaia and I are still researching this place, of course. But now we get to share our research with the outside world. But I must ask, what happened down there, under the city? What did you do? You convinced him, you say? Well, if it is as you say, you must be terrifyingly persuasive. I only wish I could have been there to see it. I can see that you have somewhere else to be. But perhaps one day, when you have the time, you'll let me record your story in my journal for posterity. Hello, neighbor.
What do you want? Better. Now that I know I'm not being watched anymore. Still, someone has to protect this place, and that someone is me. So you might have taken down some old dwarves or whatever. But if you start any trouble here, you're going to find yourself toe-to-toe with me.
You mean, after the sky opened up, and the old Jarl died, and we got a new Jarl. Jarl Gotha is died. He gave me a house and these new clothes. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, what can I do for you, my friend? Come back soon.
Aren't you?
Oh,
Yes,
so much
it
better.
is you. You came
And
back.
thank you for
After all this time.
whatever you did down there under the city. You know what? I don't even want to know. Everyone's a bit more relaxed, including poor old Rykas. He and I are... well, we're seeing each other. Turns out, he's a beautiful man once you get to know him. You know, well, it's great to see you again. I know you'll be off on your next adventure soon. Still, you'll always be welcome here, my friend. Come back soon!
Oh, hello there. Great. Braun and I are still working together toward a better understanding of the dwarves. But personally, I think the greatest mystery in this place is you. I mean, you shot 7 years ago out of the lake house and charged down into the tunnels like a knight in shining armor. Then, the city transforms around us, and you're just... gone. So I have to ask, where have you been all this time? You're a time traveler? Incredible! I suppose that explains your sudden appearance as well. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I have to write all this down. Now, where did I leave my research note?
What can I do for you, my friend?
Have we? Hi there. Better, thank you. You know, all that time I was looking after Brandis, I remember him telling me about the ancient evil under the earth. I really thought he was mad, but I guess he was right after all. Well, I'm glad you were able to finish what he started, whatever you did down there. So, on behalf of Brandis and Leandris, thank you. I like to think their souls are at rest now.
What do you want? Bye. Uh-huh.
Hey, hello, my friend. Oh, you wouldn't believe what a difference it's made. Habik and I finally felt safe enough to have another son. His name's Malik and he's 6. He's just discovered his love for running. And fortunately, running isn't something Habik and I have to do anymore. We're safe here. I have no idea what you did to bring an end to the dwarves' law, but whatever it was, thank you so much. We'll never forget you.
Hey there. I've been great. I mean, my father was overthrown not long after that, when Ulrin discovered he was keeping Macy chained up in his locked room.
Ulrin dragged him down to the city and executed him in front of everyone. Horrible business. But now, I'm free to wander Skyrim as I please. Of course, I don't, because it's just awful out there. Nords everywhere. I prefer it down here.
No matter what else happens, the guards will always be grateful for everything you've done.
Hello, my friend. Thank the gods you're all right. What kept you so long?
I know. Sorry, Cass. I lost track of time again. It's just that this city is so amazing. You have to come down with me and see it for yourself. I promise. It's perfectly safe.
Well, all right. But first, let me thank our friend. Thank you so much for bringing him back in one piece. I really thought I'd lost him. I can't thank you enough. Now, I promise you a reward. This is something I always carry with me, and it's become very dear to me. I'd like you to have it. Thanks again. My brother and I are in your debt.